Hey, good day, Inspires. Another day of learning awakes us all. Now, LinkedIn colleague asked for some encouraging words just before the entire world shut down. And I told them the following, that these are going to be some very hard times for many people. The key to it all is how fast you can get your mind to shift and look towards the dawn and not yesterday's dark. One of my friends was able to watch his favorite basketball team play a game, and he was about to sit down and watch it, but all the players then returned back to the locker room. My friend is an amazing, entertaining speaker and impressionist who poured a lot of time and money into his speaking career after giving up because he was a headliner in Las Vegas. The next day, he saw all of his dates just drop one by one off his calendar. 2020 was to be the banner year for him to make and recoup all of his 2019 investments. He was set up nicely. He is now adjusting to try to salvage all of his events online. I have many friends who are training for the Olympic and Paralympic Games. Both games have been postponed to 2021. These athletes have been training for 8 and sometimes 12 years. 2020 was the year for them to recoup their investment, to recoup their net of time, sacrifice, and core training by performing their best against the world's best. There are a few Olympic and Paralympic hopefuls still down in the dumps right now, but most are shifting their mindsets fast on the postponement and recalibrating their training to peak next year. I'm in my speaker friend's boat, having watched almost all of my dates fly off the calendar as well. I can empathize. I too was set for a great year, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It was really tough. It's hard, still hard to watch. It was hard to keep encouraging the ones who had made the calls to break the news to me that their events were no longer going to happen. Yet I remain optimistic and faithful that eventually this will pass. I, like my friend and like the athletes, had to recalibrate. Here's what you do, I told my buddy from LinkedIn. You take a day and you say, oh crap. So, my friend Denise Hamilton says, mourn the loss of what was lost. Then wipe away the tears and begin to plan. Figure out who you are and who you're going to be. We think we are resilient. We think we know how we would handle adversity. We think we know how we would handle a crisis, but we really do not know until we actually go through it. Our character is not who we believe ourselves to be before the test. Our character is revealed in the test. What is your character revealing to you right now? When the days get tough, I remember what I've gone through and come through in the past. The amputation of my left leg, which dashed my dreams for officer candidate school and my Olympic hopes. The Gulf War, which shifted my timeline to try to make the 1992 Olympic team. 9/11, which shifted and shook our nation's core. The recession of 2008. All of these time periods have passed. All of these time periods we have come through. And in all of these times, we've come through it better than when we went through it in the first place or went into it. Think about what you already have come through, and you will come through this as well. You have to switch your mindset. How? By focusing on today, where you are, and where you want to be when this world resets. We cannot focus on what was lost. Release that. Let it go. Amputate it. Each morning I get up and I listen to our church prayer call. The second thing I do is I do a devotional. The third thing I do is I get on my rowing machine for about 20 to 30 minutes and I take a shower and I go to work into the basement. I work in 90-minute spurts with 30-minute breaks. I engage with an accountability partner at the beginning of my day and at the end of my day. So throw out the ice cream, get moving, develop a ritual because the ritual will give you a rhythm and the rhythm will elevate you to your rise. This story of grit is for you to encourage someone else. Do not saturate yourself in the negativity of the news, ever. Focus on how you are prepared for when and what comes back online because companies will be back and new companies will emerge because of this. How are you positioned for it? I hope these words of encouragement and consideration help someone today who is still stuck. I know it helped my friend on LinkedIn. So go forth and inspire your world because go is your command forth. That's your direction. Inspire is your vocation. Because this assigned work is yours and yours alone. World, it's your sphere of influence. Have a great day. Bye-bye for now.